Aloha. Welcome to All Good Things in All Good Time. This is a great day to be alive. And thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support. It's crazy how wonderful and nice everybody is that watches this program. So thank you. And all my silly content. Um, oh my God, that one woman who said, because I did this joke, one of my stand-up bits, which is sort of a reference to plastic surgery. Yeah, because I've never uh, dated someone with plastic surgery, so I don't know what that's like. Like, what's it like kissing somebody who has a bunch of stuff in their lips and who can't feel their lips? What would that be like? I do not know. Anyway, uh, I did this joke where I was like, when will somebody tell women they are beautiful the way they are? And I was like, I'm looking for a woman with skinny lips, tiny little eyelashes, and uh, a few wrinkles. You know, maybe a woman who can feel her face, uh, or what? Oh my God! Like, seems like a Maria Bartiromo. It sounds like she has a lisp because she's had so many injections, and she can't even talk without a lisp because she got so much numbness in her face. But I don't know. Anyway, but so some one of my with a viewer says, I have skinny lips, tiny little eyelashes, and wrinkles or something like that. I was like, oh my, that made me so happy. That was the sweetest thing ever. And who knows, could be true, could be serious, but also it's very funny. That's a woman with a sense of humor, who must be fun to be around. I'm just saying. Um, let's see, what else? I'm kind of trying to I'm going to start where I left off. I just got cut off because I don't have enough memory, and dumb phones, and it's one of the places I need to do an upgrade. Um, so this is like part two. I'm gonna do some stuff say a few things at the end I was gonna say, and then go back and maybe repeat some stuff. I don't know. Anyway, so wanted to compliment a few great tippers, famous great tippers that I've served. Three of them I'd like to compliment. Fred Savage, 20% tipper, good tipper. Krista McNichol, good tipper. Parker Stevenson, good tipper. If you're young, the only one you might know in there would be Fred Savage. You probably wouldn't even know who the other two are. But when I was a little kid, I thought Krista McNichol was hot. She was in all those Teen Beat magazines. And Parker Stevenson was in the Hardy Boys TV show, which was a lot. Now they're doing a remake, but there was an original Hardy Boys, and he was one of them. That's who he is anyway. We had done all them down there in Malibu. It's funny. I don't know what somebody said. Pierce Brosnan did something bad, but Pierce Brosnan is a bad tipper. Uh, According to several servers, I never waited on him, so it's not a personal experience. I gotta, tell the truth about that. It's not my personal experience. But I heard his reputation in Malibu was that he was a 5% tipper, Pierce Brosnan. It's made me never really like him. So, what else? Oh my God. I don't really want to do jokes about my ex-wife, but boy, does she kind of has a it's better like that. Man, she keeps doing things that just it's almost like she's begging me to comedy material about her. So, and I have this one joke where I don't really explain that it's indirectly sort of about her. But I think I am going to do that joke and deconstruct it and explain it sometime in the future. Because she's kind of been really uncool, you know, making my son, taking my son's car for all intents and purposes was a car that she owned, but uh, she took that away from him and kicked him out. And so he became completely homeless. And so I've taken him in, and thank God that's been possible. Um, and now I'm the lucky one because I get to spend all my time with my son. He's a great kid. Um, but, has, yeah, he's got a little work to do, but he's doing it. He's got a job. So that's exciting. He's just got a job and he starts this week, and that's exciting. If you don't know it, for weather purposes, if you live somewhere with bad weather ever, windy.com is just great. Like, if you never looked at windy.com, once you do once, you'll never look anywhere else for weather stuff. It's the most beautiful weather channel ever and has the most amazing filters. And anyway, I'm just saying. That's not a paid ad. That's just someone who lives where hurricanes come sometimes. So when a hurricane's on its way here, you can watch it all week on windy.com and know exactly what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, etc. So when in doubt, if you got bad weather, check out windy.com. Let's see. Trying to figure out my trip. I'm coming in on Sunday, and I'll be in Northern California for 10 days, and my daughter's going to come a couple days later, and I'm going to try to spend a lot of time in that hospital room with my mom. Apparently she can hear me, and but she can't really speak very well. So that's super sad. And then what else? But yeah, and then recently, my ex, for about a day, she got this crazy idea. She was going to do exactly what no one is supposed to do. There's a law. It was a special provision written against it, etc. Her property in the first place doesn't qualify because of all the criteria. It needs to be a short-term rental or a pre-existing vacation rental, or so. But she framed it with my daughter, like, "Oh, I'm going to pay for your college." So try to get her daughter out. She's already got her son physically out. So she was telling him you're going to have to get everything out. She's going to kick the person out of the freaking garage where she rents. And then she thought she'd get $10,000 a month from FEMA, and quit working, go to wherever her heart's desire and just live off the margins there. Her mortgage is only $2,000. So, I mean, and then my son put up a protest, called his grandma. Hopefully she figured out that she actually couldn't do it. She wouldn't have succeeded if she tried, but she also would have alienated her entire community. Just because that's like the worst thing you could do right now is kick 3 tenants out so that you take in 3 more, right? And anybody that gets kicked out right now can't find a place anywhere that they could afford. I mean, $1,400 is hard to afford for the poor guy in the garage, single father, and she was going to kick him out. But no, she got wise 12 hours later. But yeah. So, anyway, yeah, man. And I was gonna personally, bring it to someone's attention But anyway, yeah, that's crazy, huh? But no, she changed her mind real quick. But for a second there, she was just thinking a very greedy like. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, it's not me, it's her. I swear. God, and then so that which just created all this turmoil in our life. My God, 14 years divorced, and she sends me a text saying, "Oh, you're gonna have to pay for Emily's college." And meanwhile, she's telling her she's gonna pay for her college, and meanwhile, Emily doesn't know where she wants to move to, isn't quite ready yet. She wants to move to Europe, but she needs to, probably do some work here first. I don't know. Anyway, the whole thing was crazy. The whole thing was weird. So, yeah. Uh, Frustrating. Just an emotional roller coaster. Like I need any more emotional roller coasters. I do not. So let's see. Yeah, and then the local and national news. The local news. They were talking about trying to find solutions to things, and um, yeah, uh, and then yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna make this part two, and finish it pretty close here. Go Taylor Swift. My son and I had fun when my son and I were traveling through Sacramento. There's this woman with these flags that were styled exactly like a conservative flag, except they were pink flags and it had Taylor Swift on there. And it was a lowered old Chevy pickup truck with two flags in the back of the pickup truck. It was pretty sweet. She was making a statement, right? Because it was just in the style of the flags of the Orange Trader. You know what I mean? Like just like an Orange Trader flag, except all in pink, and the name was Taylor Swift. It was pretty sweet. Yeah, she and all the women that love her and all the women who vote are gonna save America. Thank God for y'all, because men ain't gonna save you. Apparently, can you imagine how tiny little squishy boba balls for testicles you got to have to vote against women's rights and equality and health care that saves their life? A, a conservative freaking women's reproductive health care policies kill women. They do not save any babies. They just kill women. So why would anybody who has morals or cares or has ethics, why would anyone want to kill women? It just really doesn't make sense. And it turns out women won't usually vote. Some of them get deranged thoughts and get tricked into voting against themselves. But most women will not vote against their own interest to not die and to not have their sister, daughter, auntie, cousin, grandma die from getting pregnant. So, yeah. Uh, Thank God the idiots are just continue to prove how stupid they are in so many ways. Of course, there's all that trying to overthrow the American flag. That's really fucked up, um, and so on. But man, I mean, women are going to save us. It's the only way it's going to work. So, and I thank all the women for watching this channel. I love you all so much. You're the best people in the world. You guys are pretty cool too, but I'm definitely partial to the ladies. So, anyway, my son's about to come out of the shower. I can hear him. He's making noise in there. We're about to go to dinner. Life is good. We just went for a swim and threw the football, and that was great. Oh, and I wish the NCAA had a real playoff. Like as many teams as like a big bunch of teams, and then just refigured the schedule every step of the way once you started the big tournament, right? Like maybe 32 team tournament, and then just pass out the bowl games to all those games, and then just work it out, and then just create the schedule for all the teams that fall out of the tournament, on the fly, and to play some more games for various places. You know, let the top 32 teams play for their place in that top 32, and let like the winners of the top couple teams of the Division 2 and 3 in there, which will give them an incentive to be able to recruit and maybe find a way to win the national championship. Wouldn't that be cool if a Division 2 or 3 team could just get in the tournament and then actually win games? That'd be like, anyway, imagine how much that would suck America into that gosh darn great football tournament. Just like basketball. God, basketball tournament is so much better with 64 teams. 4 teams is a joke, and leaving Florida State out undefeated is a joke and not very smart. And for you international people who do not follow football, and you ladies who don't, I apologize. But you gotta love how Travis Kelce is bringing Taylor Swift and NFL fans together. It's a good thing. Go America. Those are the 2 most American things right now: NFL and Taylor Swift. All right. Oh my goodness. And the woman who screams and yells and accosts victims of shootings and spins conspiracy theories about Jews and screams at Joe Biden in a diplomatic environment like a fool. Marjorie Taylor Greene was swatted. There's a woman voting against women's rights. How stupid you got to be. Like, holy shit. Like, how low does your IQ have to be? It's going to be pretty low, right? To vote against your own interest. Crazy. Why would any woman want to be a handmaid? We got a TV show that shows you what the conservatives are trying to make happen. And they're not conservative. Real conservatives are like everyone else who has common sense, who can read books, who's rational. That seems to be like conservative thought to me, actually. It's like, people who actually want to deal in the truth and go after the truth, figure out what it is, and talk about it. People that don't want to just spin lies and create lies and live off them and fund off them. I mean, it's just the weirdest shit ever. I'm so glad my son doesn't even have a high school diploma, but he is smart enough. He's got this great intuition. He's smart enough. We watch all the different news channels. I'll flip it to one of the conservative channels, and he'll just be like, "What did they just say? Oh my god! Like that makes no sense." And what are they trying? He just immediately sees through it. And so he's a smart kid. He just needs to get back in school, get his GED, get back in school. Find his passions and follow them. But he's developing his work ethic, which makes me so damn happy. Right? Anybody with a work ethic, anybody that can show up to work, it's going to do all right in this world. Gee whiz, heck, son of a gun. My goodness, thanks for watching. This is part 2. And if you haven't heard it, the orange trader smells really bad. He has a stench. It's been finally reported, which is just funny that was reported in the news. Of course, who couldn't believe that? Anyways, shoots. Hope while I'm on the mainland where there's guns everywhere and people thinking they should use them. Hope I don't get shot, Well, it's one great thing about this place is there's just a lot less guns. I know that some people have them, and some people are even freaking insecure enough to carry them around with them, like, a concealed carry person. Just stupid. But you're not allowed to walk around with them publicly, and most people are in bathing suits, board shorts, so you can't really hide them very easily. And there's no reason to have one ever. So, because in a civilized world, why would you ever think, oh, today I'm going to kill somebody? And if you ever have a bad day, you're, by the way, if you have guns in your house, you're 5 times more likely to die by a gun. 5 times. Right? Like if I get suicidal for a moment, for some crazy reason, if I don't have a gun, I probably will not succeed killing myself. But if I do have a gun, I'll be very successful. All the super successful people at suicide have guns. The one thing you want to suck at and be a failure at is suicide. And the way to suck at suicide is to not have a gun there. Anyway, got a whole bunch more thoughts on the subject of gun safety and what we could do to make our country a safer and, of course, better place. My God, almost 700 mass shootings in the United States. That is just so shameful. And many of them with the assault rifle, brought back by the right-wing dipshits in 2004. We don't need military weapons on the streets. No more than we need bazookas and grenades and rocket-propelled grenades. We don't need any of that on the streets of America. My God. Like a revolver, a shotgun, or a bolt-action rifle isn't enough. Let's be, realistic here. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. If you're thinking about doing harm or crime, do less. Do not do any harm or crime, because that's easy, right? To not do something. And then, if you not gamble, right? Oh my God. Oh, in a world where they're worried about and talking about, advertising towards the black community, pertaining to things that are harmful, like menthol cigarettes. Have you seen these ads for gambling, sports gambling? The Black Genie ad? That kind of seems like it's along those lines to me. But all that gambling is bad. Do not get sucked into gambling. It's everywhere now. It's at the gas station. It's everywhere. It's on TV. The NFL is encouraging you to do it. That is scary because everybody loves the NFL, and no one needs to lose all their money gambling. Try to avoid putting anything up your nose, popping pills, the wrong relationships. If you know anyone that's violent, avoid them. Do not spend time with them. And yeah, your life will probably be pretty good. Oh, don't get drunk and drive drunk. Getting drunk could be real dangerous too, but driving drunk will kill you and other people. So don't do that. And if you don't do all those things, which is easy to do less, then your odds of having a great long life are pretty good. You know what I mean? Try to breathe clean air, drink clean water, eat clean food. The hell else is there? Huh? Exercise, eat right. Enjoy life. And remember, the meaning of life is found. If you're saying right now, it's a pretty good day to be alive, pretty good day to be alive, which it is. Got a lot to appreciate. If that's what you can think, because you got like a roof over your head, maybe you know where your next meal's coming from. You have found the meaning of life. That's the meaning of life right there. Right there. You are living in it. So enjoy your life. It's not complicated. And if you're having a good life, then, good job. You figured it out. You got it. You got it good. So, yeah. Thanks for watching again. Have a great day. And I'm going to go to the mainland and make some kind of videos about some stuff. Don't really know exactly. But we will see. Hopefully, I have kind of a thing for really beautiful places. And I love showing people beautiful places. And I'm going somewhere that's got a lot of beautiful places. Northern California is pretty special. So thanks again. Aloha. Happy holidays. And thanks again for all your kind support and your love and your kind words. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Aloha.